Edward Snowden, former analyst for America's National Security Agency, has said Britain's spy organisation, GCHQ, can access everything anyone does on their smartphones. He says it can even activate smartphones which are switched off. He was responsible, of course, for the biggest leak of secret intelligence documents in history. He's now a fugitive in Russia. He's been speaking to Peter Taylor for the BBC's Panorama.
It took us 3 months to arrange an interview with Edward Snowden. Via an encrypted app, we were told to go to Moscow, check into a hotel and provide a room number. Then Edward Snowden would come and knock on the door.
Ed, nice to see you.
He explained why he did what he did.
Come in. I saw that all of our communications were being intercepted all of the time in the absence of any suspicion of wrongdoing. And this was something that was occurring without our knowledge, without our consent.
One of his concerns about GCHQ, that's the government's electronic ears and eyes, was its ability to hack into our personal data on our smartphones. It's called Computer Network Exploitation, or CNE. He told us about a secret GCHQ training program codenamed Smurfs, after cartoon characters devised by the Belgian comic artist Peyo.
Dreamy Smurf is the power management tool, which means turning your phone on or off without you knowing.
Even if I've turned my phone off?
Right.
And then we've got Nosy Smurf. What's Nosy Smurf?
Nosy Smurf is the hot miking tool. So for example, if it's in your pocket, they can turn the microphone on and listen to everything that's going on around you.
Tracker Smurf. What's Tracker Smurf?
That's a geolocation tool which allows them to follow you with a greater precision. They want to own your phone instead of you.
He also described how GCHQ secretly hacked vast amounts of communications data from inside Pakistan, presumably to help identify and track terrorists. It did so by secretly hacking digital junction boxes manufactured by the American company Cisco.
They'll hack those network service providers and secretly take ownership of the devices.
Without the service providers knowing about it?
Without the service providers ever knowing about it.
The hacking of Cisco's devices was secretly signed off by the government. GCHQ won't confirm or deny any of this, but says all it does is legal. Both the US and British governments believe Edward Snowden has betrayed the trust placed in him. Aren't you a traitor?
Of course not. The question is, if I was a traitor, who did I betray?
The American people, because you betrayed the intelligence agencies whose prime responsibility is to protect the American people.
An argument could be made that I betrayed the government to protect the people.
But what is likely to happen to him? Is he doomed forever to remain in Moscow, or will he return home to America, stand trial and go to jail for what he has done? Do you have any regrets about what you've done?
I regret that I didn't come forward sooner. I have paid a price, but I feel comfortable with the decisions I've made. If I'm gone tomorrow, I'm happy with what I had. I feel blessed.
Peter Taylor, BBC News.
Talking, of course, to Edward Snowden.
I'm the leading state sponsor of terrorism.